there, guys. Welcome to another episode of Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue. On this episode, we're going to show you how I prep and how I prepare competition chicken thighs. This is a practice run for upcoming competition I have coming up in October. I'll show you how I prepare the skin and all that to get bite-through skin, and how I season, and how we cook it. And we'll show you the final product at the end, and I'll tell you what I think about how it turned out. All right, y'all come along with me.
All right, so you can see here, I've got 6 chicken thighs, just regular old chicken thighs that I bought at the grocery store. We're going to go ahead and just set them out and look at them. We're going to make sure they're all about the right size and shape. And I'm pretty happy with what they look like. So we'll go ahead and put them back in the package for now, just because I got a small cutting board. I need a bigger one, but I got a small one right now. And we're going to put them all back in except for one. And we're going to go ahead and remove the skin off of this chicken thigh. Now this is real easy to do. You just pick it up and the skin will peel right off. And we're going to go ahead and set the chicken meat, once we got the skin pulled off, just pulls right off. We're going to set the meat back in the package, and then we're going to focus on this skin. So there you see the skin after it's been pulled off. You can see how it's kind of opaque and not really see-through at all. It's got the yellow fat on it and all that. We're going to go ahead and stretch it out on our cutting board here. The fat side up, so that the outside of the skin you want down. And if you look, you can see the yellow and whitish areas on the skin. That's the fat that we're going to be scraping off. Go ahead and use just a regular fillet knife. You could use a boning knife or any type of knife really that will bend. And you put it down parallel with the cutting board and you just scrape that fat off. It's nice and easy. Take the fat right off. Sometimes you might have to come at it from a couple of different angles. Okay, so you can see here I've got most of the fat trimmed off of this piece of skin. So now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of square it up, make it look neat. And there's a little piece right there. We'll go ahead and trim that off. Just make it look neat, and we'll get it ready to wrap back onto the chicken. Okay, so you can see here now I've got the skinless piece of chicken back out on the cutting board, and all we're going to do is we're going to take our knife and we're going to trim up this chicken. We're going to trim some of this fat off and some of these extra pieces of chicken off, just so that it looks nice and square and even, kind of like a little pillow chicken, or chicken pillow, as you will. We're just going to go ahead and trim it off, square it up, and make it look good. Alright, so now we're just going to season them up with this It's Incredible rub, and we're going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this rub down on these before I put the skin on. We're going to sprinkle just a nice little coating on the inside, or on the actual meat. This is before we put the skin back on, but just a coating on the meat. Now we're going to go ahead and take our skin, and we're going to pick a piece of chicken to start off with, and we're going to pick a piece of skin to start off with. We try to make sure the skin matches or is pretty close to the piece of chicken that we're going to use, and we're just going to go ahead and wrap that back around the chicken. You want to get a nice coverage over the outside of the chicken, and just make sure that it wraps it all the way around and tuck it neatly underneath the chicken and set it back in your pan. Okay, now here we've gone ahead and wrapped them up. We wrapped up each little chicken pillow with a piece of skin, and I've gone ahead and seasoned the outside of them with It's Incredible rub. This is after they've been on the smoker or the Weber kettle actually, for right at 2 hours for 275 degrees. I've got my homemade secret glaze that I've made up, and we're going to go ahead and glaze these up. They actually cooked a little bit faster than I thought they would. Normally I'd let the glaze sit on them while they were still in the kettle, but these were already done, and I didn't want to overdo them, so I just brought them out, and we're going to let that glaze set up right there just like that. And here's the finished product. These are the finished chicken thighs. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with it. The flavor was excellent. The rub got a little bit more brown on the outside of the skin than I would have liked. I've got to try a couple of things with that to see what we do. The skin was definitely bite through. It was very tasty. All in all, not too bad. Not too bad. I liked it. So anyway, this has been another episode of Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue. If you guys liked the episode, hit the thumbs up button, comment, share the heck out of this video if you want to. And we'll see you next time on Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue.